There we have it. We've got the 3-tier Memo Barco garment set. It's well over 6 feet. That's how tall I am. Great way to place your things, to accessorize and organize all your items. I've got all my dress clothes, ties, all that good stuff for when I go to work, when I go to church. You have these bins to put socks and other things that you need. You can place jackets or other containers on the top. You even have room to place garments up here if you wanted. You got your container of socks and other garments here that you can have on that bottom shelf. What's up, my Pungios? Here with the Memo Barco rolling garment rack. We're gonna go and unbox it and show you how to set it up. I'm excited to be able to level up my lifestyle here in my master bedroom. I have this spot here that I haven't done much with that we're gonna go ahead and put a lot of my stuff that I use on the daily. Just know that this is pretty heavy, so make sure that you have 2 people carry it up wherever you need to. Assembly and all the instructions are in the inside. What I'd like to do here is unbox it, set out all of the different pieces, take out all the plastic and trash out, recycle that, and set it up from A to Z, 1 to infinity, so I can sort out and know all my material lists. Okay, I've got everything separated here. We got our boxes, we've got the 2 shelves, we've got the top and the bottom, we've also got the guide rails here and the wheels and the other accessories here. The first step here is to separate your upper poles from your lower poles. Upper poles have the screw hinge here. Lower poles have the bottom piece here where you affix the wheels to it. So separate those first. You have 2 different choices here. You can either use the leveling feet or you can use the wheels. I'm going to use the leveling feet because I'm here on carpet. Placing them on is very easy. You just find screw it in partly way. This is where you're going to get the level. Next step is to place each pole into the shelf A. You're going to be doing it from the top to the bottom on its side. That's probably the best way to do it. Now that I've got it oriented to where I want it, okay, as you get closer down here, you can slowly lower it in the position you like it until you hit to the clips, and that's what's going to hold it down there in place. So long as you get at least 1 or 2 in by lifting it, you can get the rest of them in pretty straightforward too. Okay, next step is to put shelf B here on this left side here, because obviously we're going to have a shelf here. The garments are going to hang there. So you're going to go ahead and get these plastic clips, and you can actually see on the bars that there's a double line ingrained into it. I'm going to come up 3 and then 1 tick. So right there. And we're going to do that to all 4 of these poles. Make sure you got the right direction here. The top of the shelf is going to show the logo right here on the edges. You can clearly see that it's the top. There we go. You're going to press fit it down. It's going to hold right there in place. At this point you can kind of orient it where you'd like. So I'm going to go ahead now and lift it and place it right where I need to. Next up, we're going to be placing the support rails here on both sides. This is also going to act as the first garment bar. We're going to come up 3 double lines, 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Okay, the supporting bars here, you can see as they are oriented that you've got the supporting bar on the outside. I'm going to slide them down all the way till you get to that point. The supporting rails need to be facing outward on each side. Step 6A is going to be the second shelf. You're going to go same thing. 3 above this supporting rail, double ring 1, 2, 3, and 1. It'll be 6 from this one. We're going to get the second shelf and slide it down here as well until you reach those plastic parts. Last step here is to place the top shelf. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 1. Okay, let's place the top on. Just make sure you match the 4 on the left, 2 on the right. Kind of feed them in one by one. Then you can pull them down. Fine. Nextly, you're going to be using the H hooks to be able to mount the garment bars. When placing the hooks, make sure you have the hooks facing out, otherwise you don't have clearance when screwing it in. Feed the nut through, pretty straightforward. You can hand screw it tight. Do the same thing to the other side. Okay, 1 bar left. You're going to do the same action here as before. Lastly, we have the fabric drawers, which is really fun. As you can see, it's got a wooden textile attached to it. Place it in. You also have holes here for the drawer. You can see you can fix the handle there. It looks really good with the screws. Lastly, you do have some S-hooks if you wanted to place them so you can have further customization, draping, other garments or items, all that you need.